Boy, it's hard to say, but since you just mentioned Jimmy Kimmel, we can talk about the competing story with that from Roseanne Barr, who was understandably kind of miffed that Jimmy Kimmel said something offensive, and he got to come back a week later. She had her entire life turned upside down
Exactly.
by
Canceled.
ABC,
Yeah.
canceled.
She was totally canceled. I mean, they've
And
been changing the name of her show from Roseanne to the Connors.
right at the time that happened, the ABC's president, who was Channing Dungey, at the time said Roseanne's Twitter statement is abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values, and we have decided to cancel her show. Which apparently means that Jimmy Kimmel's statement is not abhorrent, is not repugnant, and is consistent with their values because they brought him back in a week. But I will say this, the reason that all of this happened the way that it happened is because the person who suspended Jimmy had no intention of firing him and was just concerned that his statement that he had planned to make, because he shared with this person what his planned statement for the next, or his monologue for the next night was going to be.
Right.
And they felt that it was really just going to inflame the situation, and it's better just to kind of tamp it down and let it go for let it go for a little while so that he can so not in any way to not support Jimmy, because there was not a moment when ABC was in disagreement with Jimmy. So
No, they weren't.
No.
There's no disagreement with Jimmy. In fact, they keep, they keep feeding the beast. I mean, people don't really understand the rhetoric that he was using. And he apologized. We're going to show a clip here of him apologizing. But he apologized in a manner where there's no apology. He was basically saying that he was sorry that he talked about a dead guy and a dead kid and everything. And he understands the sympathy and the empathy that he has for the family and so forth. But he did not apologize for what he said. And in fact, he actually thanked Donald Trump for giving him more ratings, and he thanked a few of the idiot Republicans who are defending his freedom of speech, which has nothing at all to do with the freedom of speech. I mean, these politicians, Rand Paul, Ted Cruz, I mean, all these other guys know what the freedom of speech is. They know what the First Amendment is. It has nothing to do with the workplace. It has to do with the government allowing you to have free speech, not the workplace. You work for a private individual, they can cane you anytime they want. But this hate speech generates all this anger that is happening today. It generated the anger against Charlie Kirk. I mean, with engraving bullets, which is not a normal thing, by the way.
It's becoming a little more normalized, though, because the ICE shooter did the same thing.
It happened today.
It happened today
In Dallas. They killed, which is interesting. He killed detainees and shot detainees, which is interesting because I know it was on purpose. It was not a marksman shooter at all. I mean, he was just randomly shooting, which is
and basically the only people that he
sad.
killed, as far as is from the stories I read, the only people that he killed were the dang immigrants.
Exactly, and he killed and injured 2 immigrants and killed himself. I mean, he didn't even kill the ICE officers or injure the ICE officers. He did attack them